Greetings, everyone. This is Raising Correllians with Reverend KaiAidan, which is brought to you by the Children in Our Future Formal Shrine.
Hi everyone, we're going to continue on our peace theme. Just promoting peace for children. You know, it would be wonderful if we lived in a world where our children didn't have to deal with bullying and violence and abuse. But we can't just sit back and accept that the world isn't often peaceful. Instead, we have to help our children learn to promote peace by small, kind gestures. You know, Showing these small gestures can help, make a difference in your family, our children's schools, or in our communities. You know, Teach them to perform random acts of kindness. Encourage him or her to smile at others, or to say nice things about their friends or siblings. Write little notes of gratitude for their grandparents and teachers. Once a child is comfortable performing these acts of kindness to the people that they do know, consider moving on to strangers. And you know you know we all speak about strangers and stranger danger, but the world isn't all danger, and we can't live in fear. There's a big difference between the creepy guy that acts nice and asks the kids to help them find, can you help me find my puppy little girl? And the kind little elderly lady that's trying to cross the street. Big difference. If you are fearful about allowing your children around strangers, just when they're performing these little acts of kindness, just supervise them and make them understand, the difference between these types of strangers. Encourage them to invite new friends over that just started their school. Have them come over to your house to play. When you first come to a new school and you're the new kid, it's a very fearful time. Having someone act kind to you is, very nice. Encourage them to say kind things to people, to say please and thank you. The kids or even the adults nowadays just can't say it enough. When the school janitor comes in to clean up a mess in your classroom, it's not so hard to say thank you. You know, have them help the old lady cross the street, or the neighbor bring in some groceries from the car. Simply smile at someone that looks sad or mad. A smile can make all the difference. When you teach your children gratitude and love, when you teach them gratitude and love, you're also teaching them to make every effort that they possibly can to live in peace with others. Another thing that I suggest you do is to talk to your children about bullying and how children can sometimes be mean to each other. And remind them that you expect them to be kind to everyone around them, even if others aren't kind to them. You teach them to keep mean words and actions to themselves. Promote peace even by challenging him or her to be on the lookout for bullying. If they see someone being bullied, such as a friend or a classmate, have them stand up for this person. I don't necessarily mean they go up and punch the bully. That's, definitely not good, and it's definitely not promoting peace. But speak to a trusted adult, such as a teacher. No one should be bullied. And if you can stop it, you should. Another way to promote peace is, to have your teacher volunteer. To have your child volunteer. They can, read to younger kids at a library. They can serve meals at a soup kitchen. Serving people and these types of volunteer opportunities, shows them that there are different people in the world, and that no one is better than anyone else. Someone might be in need of help, but that doesn't make anyone else better. Everyone is the same but different. You can volunteer with your children as well. Children learn by example. If you show them a good example, they will learn. Another way to promote peace is to teach them conflict resolution. Helping your child learn how to solve their own problems is an effective way to promote peace. It teaches them how to function in the real world and how to compromise. And this compromise is how you retain relationships. And there are going to be arguments, and someone's always going to think this way and someone else is going to think that way, and both are going to want their own way, but everyone can't have their own way all the time. So, this compromise really does promote peace. And you also have to understand that allowing children to use violence to solve problems builds hate and a lack of tolerance. When such violence is occurs during childhood, they're more than likely to keep these skills as an adult and to continue using violence to solve issues. And this is not going to work. You can role play with your children, which will help them practice using appropriate words and the acceptable ways to treat each other. The concept of peace throughout the world, when you look at it as a whole, it's quite overwhelming, and really it's impossible. But it's not really impossible. Small little acts of kindness. That's the one way that peace will happen, or it could happen, and hopefully will happen sometime. If everyone performs small acts of kindness all over the world, then there will be peace. Peace is obtained one person at a time, one small act at a time. Be a Correllian peace warrior with your children. Pray for peace. As I said, it's never too young to be a peace warrior.